What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Sir House of Jazz. Jazz. The piano tutorial man. Alright, y'all. So we have a classic here. We got Maze featuring the legendary Frankie Beverly. And we got this very, 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 very happy song called Happy Feelings. All right, y'all. So this song is not too hard. We're going to jump right into it. I'm just going to teach you the basic sections of the song. If you get the intro and the chorus, it's the same chords, then the verse, and then there's like a little pre-chorus, and then there's a little bridge. It's pretty simple. So, okay. So let me just say this is not a bass tutorial. This is a piano tutorial. However, I'll give you that first bass line that the bass line is doing because it's kind of nice to have an intro if you're not playing with a band. So if you're not playing with a band and you want to just kind of give something that resembles a song, you kind of want to start with this. I'll play it slow and go. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, again, you don't have to do that left hand. What I'm doing, the chord, the actual chord technically is going to be a D major 9 chord, although you don't start with D on the left hand. But let me just give you the regular chord. So the first chord to the song, this is the intro, and this is also the chorus, D major 9. D on the left hand, C sharp, E, F sharp, and A. So that's the technically the first chord. And I'll come back to the bass line. And then what you want to do is go to a G major 9 chord. It's going to be your second chord, okay? G on the left hand, and then you have A, B, D, and F sharp on the right hand, G major 9. Then you want to go to F sharp minor 7, F sharp on the left hand, F sharp, A, C sharp, E on the right hand, and then drop down to F major 9. Those are the basic chords right there. F on the left hand, G, A, C, and E on the right hand. Those are the basic chords that you're playing during the introduction. It's also the chords for the chorus of the song. Now, of course, again, like I said, this is not a bass tutorial, but I'll give you what the bass is doing the first time around. The lick that the bass line is doing is, and all that is I'm just going to call out the letters, is A, B, D, E, then F sharp, A, octave higher, and then back to F sharp. So it's one more time. And then in tempo. Yeah. All right. So if you play that while you're playing that right hand chord, this is when you're playing the whole chord, it's a D major 9. But if you just do with your right hand the C sharp, the E, the F sharp, and A, and you don't have a band with you, and you want to just play something that will make people know what it is, then you'll just put that together and go da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, you got that. So again, that's just a little extra. Don't be confused. If that's too much, don't worry about that. Just play the chords. Just play the regular chords. It's fine. G major 9, F sharp minor 7, and then F major 9. Or you can go da 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 da, and then go da, 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 da. Okay, and if you're interested in what that second bass line was, that was, and then I jump over to F. That's not exactly what the bass player is doing, but if you do exactly what the bass player is doing, you'll hear some type of a clash on the piano, although there's no clash in the track. So here's a suggestion. You can go F sharp, G, A, G, F sharp. And it's off. You don't see what I'm playing, but I'm playing E. Like a natural E. And then I come back to F. So I'm going. Oh, actually, you don't see what my finger is doing, but on the digital display, you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going da 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 da, like that. When I come to the F major 9, so I'm going, so on the F sharp minor 7. All right, so you put that together. And then got it. Alright. So okay, so those chords that I just showed you, that's a way to play the introduction, and it's also the same chords to the chorus. So every time you go to the chorus, you want to play those same chords. Now let's take a look at the verse. So once the verse comes in, you're going to play a D major 9 again, D on the left hand, C sharp, E, F sharp, and A on the right hand. Then you're going to go to an A minor 7, okay, A on the left hand, G, C, E on the right hand. And then you're going to do this. On the screen, you see G sharp augmented 9. This chord is also commonly referred to as a G sharp 7 sharp 5. So however, or I should say G sharp 9 sharp 5. I'm sorry. G sharp 9 sharp 5. However you want to look at the chord, both names are accurate and correct. But anyway, the notes that you're playing, G sharp on the left hand, F sharp, A sharp, C natural, and E natural on the right hand. So you'll go from the D major 9, and then you'll go to A minor 7. Okay, again, that's A on the left hand, G, C, E on the right hand, and then the G sharp augmented 9, G sharp on the left hand, F sharp, A sharp, C, E on the right hand. Then you're going to go to G major 9. That's G major 9. G on the left hand. A, B, D, F sharp on the right hand. To a C7. That's a C dominant 7. C on the left hand. G, A sharp, and E on the right hand. If you want to, you can play that middle C too. Obviously, with any type of C chord, you can play a C, but you don't have to play that C over there. Okay, so when you put those chords together, you have, and then you'll go, right, and then you'll play those same chords again. Same chords. I love that chord right there, by the way. And to the C7. And then you're going to go, I'm just calling it the pre-chorus. I don't know if we should call it that, but then you'll hear this. Okay, so those chords right there, I'm calling it the pre-chorus. You want to go to a B minor 7, B on the left hand, A, B, D, F sharp on the right hand. To a E7, that's a dominant 7 chord, E on the left hand, G sharp, B, D, and E on the right hand. And you're going to go back and forth between those two chords. So you'll go B minor 7 to the E7. Now go back to the B minor 7 again, and then go to the E7 again, and then you're going to go to E minor 7. Okay, that's E on the left hand, E, G, B, D on the right hand, to a A7. I'm gonna play it as an A9, so A7 or A9. I'm choosing to play an A9 chord. That's A on the left hand, G, B, C sharp, and E on the right hand. So that section will be. And then you'll go right into the chorus, and the chorus of the song is the same chords as the verse, right? And we already went over these chords. That's why I'm just playing it. We already went over these chords. Okay, and then you'll play the verse again. Same chords, right? To your C7. Okay, so you get the point. All right, so when you play the second verse, you play the second verse with the same chords you played the first verse with. And then you go to that pre-chorus. Now, after you do the pre-chorus, the second verse, you play the second verse, and then you do this pre-chorus a second time, you're going to go into what I'm calling the bridge, or you can think of it as an instrumental break, and it sounds something like this. Okay, so that's like the and eventually they'll start going ooh, like ooh, like that. I think I went flat, sorry. Didn't mean to hurt your eardrums. But anyway, let's take a look at what they're doing right there. So when you get to that part, you want to play just a straight up G minor chord, not even minor 7 yet. You definitely don't want to do minor 7 yet. You want it to be a plain G minor chord. So you got G on the left hand, G, A sharp, and D on the right hand. Now all you're going to do is just take this one note, this D, and move it over to E, which makes it a G minor 6. So you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So all you're doing is just taking that one note over, moving it over to E natural. Now you have a G minor 6. So you got, that's it. One note. Now, then you want to take this E, and now you want to move it over to F. Move it over to F. So basically, this is the note that's moving. These two notes you kind of just playing over and over again, and on your left hand will stay on G. You're going to keep these notes for most of the time, and this is the magic note that's going to keep moving. Now right here, I switched the chord a little bit. It's still a G minor chord. So when you get here, I switched the inversion, but it's still a G minor chord. I'm doing B flat, D, and G on the right hand. And then you kind of just hit the A by itself, hit this A by itself, and come down on a D major 9. D on the left hand, C sharp, E, F sharp, A on the right hand. So that section will be, right, just keep moving that one note. Now switch your hand. All right. Now let me do that slowly so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to go ba, ba, ba. Now switch finger position. A, and then hit the D major 9 chord. So again, the only note, the main note that is moving, you're moving from D, E, F, G, A, G, A, G, and then A. I'm sorry. So once, oh man, let me just do it again. I don't want to mess you up. Okay, so what you're doing is D, E, F, G, A. If that makes sense. But you're using your pinky to do all that, okay? So I'm going to move on because I'm spending a lot of time. I just want to make sure that you understand what I'm saying to do. Okay, so you do that 4 times, and ladies and gentlemen, guess what? After that, that's all the chords to the song. Because after that, I believe they go into the chorus again, which we already learned how to play. This is the chorus again. Right? And that's D major 9. G major 9, F sharp minor 7, F major 9. And then eventually they go right into a third verse, right? So you play the third verse, and we already went over these chords. A minor, the augmented 9, to the G major 9, to the C dominant 7 or C7, and then play those chords again. You go to the, now here's the thing about it. After the third verse, and you're doing a B minor 7 to the E7 chord, they do this over and over again, just those 2 chords, like, I don't know, 8 times or something. They just keep going back and forth, and they just stay there. Again, this is after the third verse only. They stay there on that pre-chorus. Maybe 8 times. I'm not sure. You can count yourself. Listen to the track, but they just keep staying there. And then when it's time for them to keep moving, then they'll go ahead on and move to the E minor 7 to the A9, and then back to the chorus again and all that stuff. And then that, well, the bridge is only done once. So ladies and gentlemen, that's actually all the chords that you need for this song. I really hope that helped you out. And I got to give you the YouTube stuff. If you enjoyed the video, please click a like, subscribe, and all that good YouTube stuff. And I guess I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.